612s and 6-pounders to do 4 6-gun batteries. And we actually here at the State House own 1 cannon from each of those original 4 batteries.
Oh, wow. That's what I told her. She said they were going off today, and I'm like, I don't recall seeing those there.
Yep, they kind of hide because, you know, they're always on the corners, but they kind of hide, and we used to have the wood carriages, but we started getting some aluminum ones just to sit out on the ground so then that way they don't rot. Because they're pretty expensive to get
fixed, right?
Yeah. We used to take them to, like, the Amish to do the wheels for us.
Yeah.
Yep. Not very many people do those wheels anymore.
No. Well, I think it's pretty cool.
They're a lot of fun.
Well, at least today was not a bad, hot day for you to have to dress up and all that stuff over there.
Usually, though, it's not bad because it's all natural fibers. So they're a lot cooler. And everything's designed to kind of wick the sweat away from you so then you're not up against you.
Oh, okay.
So they're actually not that bad.
See, I would think you would be in there dying.
Well, the nice thing is with hoop skirts, you just kind of sway and then you get a nice little breeze underneath it, so then that cools you off.
That works.
There's thinner fabrics for the summer. I didn't wear my sheer dress today because I knew it was going to be kind of cold, but we have some that are almost like see-through with the fabric. They're very cool for summer.
So do you guys go to different states and do this?
It's like we've traveled to Georgia, we've been to Pennsylvania, New York, Illinois.
Because this wasn't here last year, was it?
With COVID restrictions, we couldn't do it the last 2 years. So
this is the first time I've heard about it.
It's like normally we're out here every April 29th because that was the day that Lincoln's body actually laid in state in the State House Rotunda on his way to Springfield, Illinois for his funeral.
Yeah, I was watching the show and they said that this State House is haunted and they've seen him every day.
They used to do haunted tours in October in the evenings. So you have to look in October. It's usually like every Friday and Saturday night they do haunted tours.
They said that he can be seen dancing in there.
He was here prior to the war, and he did a speech in the General Assembly, and it was the first time women were actually allowed in the assembly room and didn't have to sit up on top of the balcony and look down. They did a painting about that a couple years ago, and we were here, some of us dressed up, and when she painted the picture, she actually painted my outfit in the woman walking across the front. So like this outfit is in a painting up by the General Assembly room.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Looks like he's getting ready to...
He's practicing.
Okay.
He's one of our newer recruits, so.
So you gotta learn how to do it, huh?
Yep. He's checking it, making sure it's clean. He's got the sponge ram there.
So what's in it to make the noise since it's not an actual cannon?
It's an actual cannon, but we only put gunpowder in it. So it's like shooting a blank round.
Right.
So it's just gunpowder wrapped in aluminum foil. And when you prick it with the primer wire and then put the primer in, it creates a little bit of a spark that sets that gunpowder off. Now sometimes when we're doing like night fires, we'll put a little bit of steel wool in there because the steel wool will catch fire and make a bigger spark. But
yeah,
we don't actually fire anything. What would have gone in it was all of these. So all of those would have been in the cannon when they were actually fighting the battles. The bigger ones are for the one on the right, the 12-pounder. The smaller ones would have been for the 6-pounder.
right. My dad had some of these. I don't know where he got them or how he got them.
Probably could have pulled them out of some of the battlefields.
Yeah, he said he found them like just hiking and stuff is what he told me, and I never really thought he was telling the truth. But
People still go and they find a lot of what they call the mini balls. It would have been what was in the rifles, the muskets. So they still go and they can find a lot of those.
yeah, he had a big one. That's cool. It is. And they look just like that.
So this is what goes in there and then it comes up.
Mm-hmm.
decimate an infantry unit. This would be solid shot. This is how the guns get their names. That's the 12 pounder, this would be the 6 pounder solid shot. And these would be exploding rounds. So you put a fuse in there, and then the gunner would say when they wanted it to explode, like 3,000 yards or 300 yards, they'd cut the fuse. It goes out, gets lit, and over top of the infantry for the enemy, it would explode and create shrapnel.
Yeah, and you don't want to be nowhere near none of that shrapnel.
Definitely not, especially with one of these flying at you.
Yeah.
Those are pretty big.
And it would not feel too good. Well, I'm glad we at least made it here in time to see the last one. What are we doing? You want to tell people what we're doing today?
Watching this cannon go off.
Where?
The Ohio State House.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
And she said this was, did she say this was the 6 pounder?
Yeah, and then the one over there is 12, but they're not gonna shoot.
They're gonna do the 6 pounder here in,
I think 3 minutes.
about 3 minutes. Get up here where we got a closer view. So you can see if anything comes out the end.
it.
Attention detachment. Lift cartridge. Load. Didn't hear you. You sure? Oh, really? Still forever. Must have been a hot one. Man. Man. What you shooting? Ready? Fire!
God. Ears are random like a motherfucker.
You got it?
Yeah.